Welcome back to the Charismatic Voice. Today's selection is a bit of a rarity because I have heard it before once, and even though I missed recording that first time impression, I still wanted to bring it to y'all today. It features a band which I think deserves way more attention, and I'll be doing a tea time interview with their lead vocalist, Phil Freeman, just after this video premieres today. But first, I want to ooh and ah over his voice once more, so let's get to it. That's a killer entrance. It's so good. Like, what a way to start a song. It is aggressive, attention grabbing, so technically good. His breath control and the length of that phrase is great. I'm gonna go back. Whoa. See, Phil Freeman is an incredible singer. People need to hear him more. I love that there's even a little slide off of that. He takes his breath and follows it all the way through. It keeps an intensity throughout the phrase. And then, it's just so vibrant the whole time. And additionally, the vocal folds are efficient. You hear a really ringy sound. So I know that the two vocal folds are doing a great job. And then there's a distortion, which he adds on top. And it's an extremely, extremely healthy way of adding distortion that is consistent when it's there. And then he's able to move it in and out of the sound as well. It's also just so aggressive. It's such a grabbing sound. It's longer than you think it's gonna be. Man, I think it's so fascinating for him to start with something this high, knowing that he's actually a fairly low-voiced male. I think he said he sings second bass, or he sang second bass in choir. Like, that's the lowest voice that you can have in choir. It's very, very low. But he's got amazing access to this upper top range. It's extraordinary. It's a really, really good voice. Yes!
Catch me if you can. The line is in the sand. You better plan to fail. Cause boy, you failed the plan. Underestimation.
I love the way he juxtaposed that incredibly high beginning with a low verse. He even slides off that lower note, goes lower than it is, as if that's easier. There's just a relaxation that happens there. It honestly reminds me of the way that Jeff Castellucci often will slide off of his low notes. And he's like a mega bass. This is just, he's got a great range. Back here. Okay.
Catch me if you can.
Also really like the cry in his voice.
You better plan to fail. The plan. Underestimation.
Next octave
is the word of the day. You better tighten up your laces and get ready for a losing game. 'Cause you have no idea what's coming. Stay in your lane, you better keep on running. Run till you realize I'm proving you wrong. And I'll keep stringing you along 'cause I am the man.
Oh man. This is so refreshing to hear because I hear so much drive behind his voice and his performance and the energy of him in this music video it is really accurate, I think, for who he is, because he is a determined individual. I really like speaking with him because I think he's very inspirational, and you can tell that he's somebody who's worked for what he has, and that he definitely he goes after what he wants. And you can hear that drive in all of the different ranges here. He's got a massive range and he's using it really, really well, showing off all parts of his voice. Back to here once more. This is so cool how they have this nerdy character. And then it provides a springboard, essentially, of saying, no, rock is not dead. I will continue rock. At least that's how I'm interpreting the video so far. I think there are probably some other interpretations as well. They're
Catch me if you can. The line is in the sand.
It reminds me of the principal from Community.
Cause boy, you fair to play. Underestimation
It's amazing.
is the word of the day.
What a great
You better
impersonation.
tighten up your laces and get ready for a losing game. 'Cause you have no idea what's coming. Stay in your lane, you better keep
I like the harmonies are too.
running. Run till you realize I've proven you wrong, and I'll keep stringing you along 'cause I am the man.
Okay, so I really love the way they drop the instruments here, and there's a little slightly different effect, either that I don't hear in the mix before, or that just becomes more apparent when the instruments drop here. It has sort of almost a vintagey feel on his voice.
Stay in your lane, you better keep on running. Run till you realize I've proven you wrong, and I'll keep stringing you along 'cause I am the man. I'm the wanted man. What you waiting for? Trying to stop me with the ball and chain. I am the man.
Okay. The harmonies, the backing vocals sound awesome, right? Small Town Titans are known for being able to put these harmonies together. Love that this is a 3-piece group. They are able to achieve so much with just 3 guys. I feel so impressed by Phil's endurance, his ability to just keep on plowing through this massive sound. Though, in the interview, it's so interesting. We talk so much about vocal technique, and he talks at one point about how the goal isn't to be channeling a massive sound. He and Lizzie Hale actually are so perfectly aligned on that, and they've performed together too, which is not surprising. He talks about this sort of hot puff of air to help a singer not to push too much to achieve that aggressive sound. Oh, it's so fascinating to hear him break down how he achieves this. Oh man. Okay, we're gonna go back. I want to point out some other things that sound really cool. Oh, wow.
I'm running. Run till you realize I've proven you wrong, and I'll keep stringing you along 'cause I am the man.
He's still going on the same breath. He's got mad breath control. He went straight from that bridge into the chorus without a breath and then sang this super long line.
Coming, stay in your lane, you better keep on running. Run till you realize I've proven you wrong, and I'll keep stringing you along 'cause I am the man. I'm the wanted man. What you
Wow.
waiting for? Trying to stop me with the ball and chain. I am the man. I'm the wanted man.
I just also love his mouth shape. He is so great about using his entire singing hole to enunciate all of the sounds. He opens his mouth up wide for an ah vowel. You get that full effect of just great formant, great vowel shaping, jaw dropped, tongue up, focus here in the mask. It's just really, really great mouth shape on an ah vowel. And then look at how much he's moving his mouth throughout. He's chewing up these consonants and singing through them like crazy. Okay, I've got to keep going. We're like a minute into this. Oh. Very, very active. Evil Pez spins her mouth. I like the way there's even like a little country twang he brings into this part. Also love the doubling of the vocal.
The voice is telling lies. It tells me not to try to take the easy way out. And don't get out of line. It's not the path.
Oh, dude.
It tells me not to try to take the easy way out. And don't get out of line. It's not.
Oh man, it almost sounds like he starts to go into a subharmonic there with the way it sounds like it might just be Fry. That low is really, really rumbly.
It tells me not to try to take the easy way out. And don't get out of line. It's not
I think it's just Fry.
I surrender to the muse. You surrender to the world. And that's how you're gonna lose. 'Cause you have no idea what's coming. Stay in your lane, you better keep on running. Run till you realize I'm proving you wrong. And I'll keep stringing you along.
I love that he's wearing a Toy Story shirt. That's amazing. Like so bad in my Toy Story shirt. It's great. There's a lot of great humor in this. I like the way that each band member is coming in as like a different contrasting character. Very interesting. Anyhow, yeah. These harmonies are great. I just love that the backing vocals also have so much drive in them. It's extremely impressive. Phil even talked about practicing and working on those together. It's something that they've obviously given a ton of attention to, and they're able to sustain these really, really long lines together that are powerful and require a ton of endurance, all while playing instruments. It's just like, good job, guys. Such good hair. Ooh, I like that major harmonization too. I think each time they presented us with a new character, they focus on some part of clothing. This guy, it's this like shirt that's opening and showing some chest hair. The button there that's undone. I think the one before had the loafers, and then the first one I think was all about the glasses. Or maybe it was the pins in the pocket and nerdy things. It's funny. I like the details of it. He just went through such a huge range. I want to say there was 3 octaves in there. Like, he's able to not, lots of people can make sounds in a large range. They can make some sort of sound, but to be able to successfully use all of the notes in that range, that's a different story. To be able to pick a timbre and tell a story with all of those pitches within your range, that's very tough. And he just made it seem simple. Lois. McKenna? You throw those cups. Oh my gosh. I just love the way the silence was used there. The silence and then the big drop and of course the table flipping. Oh man. Oh man. Ah, that man. They're such great opposite characters of themselves. Amazing. Build up. Anticipation. I am the man. Those pretzels. We shall threaten you with our cups and our pretzels and our bubbles and our Toy Story shirts. Oh, this is so amazing. I have to say, the first time I heard it, I really wasn't watching the video at all. It was playing and I was thinking, oh my gosh, this is so good the whole time. I did not get this incredible story, and I think it's amazing. I love the humor. What you waiting for? Try to sub me with your ball and chain. I am the man. I'm the wanted man. Oh my god. Yes! The high run up to it is, or the high pitch at the end is so good. And then I love the na-na-na-nas underneath. Again, the backing voices are just on point. Wow.
What'd you guys think?
That was awesome. Super productive.
I thought so. Probably qualifying candidates, if you ask me.
Absolutely.
I thought so too. I had a blast. I think we have a lot to discuss.
Indeed.
Let's go get a beer. Let's go get a beer.
5 beers.
Yeah.
How about that? At once.
Amazing. This group. I adore this group. Wanting the man. I think this is fantastic. They need to be heard way more. Phil's voice is just off the charts. He knows what he's doing. He's so deliberate and he has a huge range with tons of capability throughout it. And this ability to just punch through and keep going. He's just like an Energizer Bunny endurance, like crazy. The voice doesn't seem to get tired. It just sounds great. Oh, and I love the harmony too, man. Oh, okay. They're really good. If you haven't heard more of Small Town Titans, you definitely should check out their Grinch, especially, and their most recent album. But first, I hope that you will join me over at the interview with Phil. He'll tell you more about their awesome music and about how he sings. And after that, I think you're going to go on a total binge of Small Town Titans, just like I have. Here's a link to that interview, and may you fall more in love with music every day.